Hi, Lou from Lou's Garden and Farm Equipment. I'm here today in the middle of June. Believe it or not, we had 2 days of on-off rain. Woke up this morning, it was like 12 degrees, and now it's sweltering hot. So by the end of the day, I may actually get some rototilling done, which will be great. In the meantime, I'm just going to do a video of one of our main machines, and you can see that's the Casorzo Pony 15R, and this particular model is the Super. Now, what does Super give you? Well, it's the differential unlock lock. Right now it's in unlock position, so if you're mowing or snow blowing, you probably leave it in this position. That means that both wheels rotate independent from each other. So it's like a car differential. And when you want to lock her up, you just pull that handle and you'll hear a click. There it is. Both things are now locked, so not going anywhere. Now, right beside it, these are the brakes. So you have 2 brakes, and you can set them independently. And that right there is the park position. So you can set both of them in park and just release. This little black handle down here, that's your reverse. So when you want to reverse, just clutch it, which is the other handle, squeeze, and you're in reverse. And when you want to go forward again, clutch it again, and then release, and you'll be going forward. So this is the clutch, and it's got a little park position. That's a little gray right there. And you just squeeze it down. And in this position right now, the PTO and the travel, depending if you have them on, will activate. A little toolbox. This right here is a handy little thing. It is your center column unlock. And if you want to make an adjustment, and now it's locked in that position, see? So if you want to go back to the center, there's the center. And if you want to adjust to the right, unlock it, find the spot, and there it is. It's locked. Pretty handy. And this is what you would also do to turn there you go. Turn the machine around, which I will demonstrate right now. We have a couple clips, and you just get these levers out of the way. This particular lever is the PTO lever, and this lever is the 3-speed select lever. And just pop that off, pop that. A little easier when you got 2 hands doing it. Alright, and just so it doesn't drop. Alright, now, you have a look, you activate that again, and that rotates. You gotta make sure that the cables don't get, there's a lot of cables on this particular one, so they don't get locked. And then you just flip it around, and there you go. That's simple. It is pretty simple. So when you, this is now, imagine if that rototiller was a mower, you'd be mowing, or a snow blower, you'd be off blowing snow. Now let's bring it back to the rototiller. So you activate that lever again, just reverse, and just make sure that the cables just don't get snagged. That's the only thing. And now you're in rototiller mode. Alright, now we'll fire this thing up. I just will put back 2 little clips here. So what we do, again, this will be simple with 2 hands. I may just set this down. Watch me do this. And just slide that through. Push in the clip. Oh, let's get a little bit more. There. And it slides in. Okay, now the other one. Same thing, it's just on this side. Slide that through. It's got a little crevice, so now it won't pop off, but it will slide out. So, and that is it. Now you're in rototiller mode. Well, I might as well talk about the rototiller. It is a 70 centimeter. It's adjustable in 4 spots, simply by taking out the tines and the center locking bolt and nut, and then you can just collapse this to where you want it. So in the summertime, when you want to cultivate more, you can just narrow this down. Of course, this also has a travel wheel. You see that? And to accommodate the more narrow rototiller, these tires, that wheel pattern, has 2 clips. Now if you want to narrow it, and it'll narrow about 7 inches. So you just reverse this and then use that to fasten to the center hub. This you can also use to mount weights or another set of tires. You can also get spacers if you want to make it wider. So there's a few things you can add to it as you feel, you need, right? So, there we go. And just one thing, just make sure the cables aren't all bunched up. And let's give this thing a start. Now this will be the second time I started. This is a brand new unit, 2017. The differences from the 2016 are some of these controls right here. You didn't have this, you had a separate on-off switch. This one's built right into the throttle, and the clutch was totally different. Actually, the way it is now, the clutch is off. But before, the clutch was, when the handle was down, the clutch was off. So right now it's in park, neutral, and when you want to activate the clutch, you just unlock it here, slide it down, and that will activate. Last year's it was reverse. So I think this is an improvement. I like it better. Alright, so you're going over here to the Subaru Engine. This is a 9 horsepower Subaru. It is a great engine. It's an overhead cam. Great technology. Really good on gas. And really is about all the power you really need. 9 horsepower. You can get more. You can get 12 and stuff. But I really think that 9 horsepower will suit 99% of all needs for this kind of machine. Alright, let's give it a shot. There's the choke. Find the compression. Starts beautifully. Now I just got to find let's see if we're in first gear. Alright, and if you want, now it's in first gear and it's got the differential unlock, so you can spin it around real easy. Now I'm holding the camera with one hand, but if I wanted to, I could use the brakes to help steer as well. If you got a heavy, like the rototiller is not that heavy, but if you had something heavy on it, like a Power Harrow or something like that, you can use the brakes to assist in steering. So anyway, there she goes. This lever, now I'm not set up for a rotor tone, so I'm not going to activate it, but that will activate your PTO. I think it's a great value. We ship if needed. This particular machine right now, the way it's set up, would come in at about 3,300 Canadian. So, do a comparison, you'll find that you get a lot of machines for that kind of money. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.